Okay, so Marvel decided to give ARACHKNIGHT a Spider-Man 2099 uniform. So I decided today we're gonna take it for a spin and see how my guy performs. I think this uniform might be the one that gets left behind. Just being real with you guys. Since he doesn't really have a fan base. When you compare him to Peter Parker, Ben Riley, Miguel, or Miles, any of the spiders, to be honest. He doesn't have like a fan base like, okay. He doesn't have a fan base like they do. So, even though his skills are cool, he's easy to play, and he's decently powerful, I think he's unfortunately gonna be the man that gets left behind. But that's just me. I think he's cool though. Let me see if we can line up another proc here. His rotation is pretty simple. It's 3 insta cancel, or if you want to, you can try and delay the 3 until he swings once. But for me, I just insta cancel that and then delay cancel the 5 and then proc on the 4, and then I'll try to squeeze in the 2. That's just me. We're using our regular proc on him right now. 200% proc. Can't remember the base stats on it. I'll show you in a sec. But yeah, it's a pretty standard build for me. For my first impressions on characters, I don't like to go too heavy because I don't want to make them like look like they're broken or anything. I just want to give them a fair assessment. You know what he reminds me of with his 5th skill? Star-Lord. Yeah, his 5th skill reminds me of Star-Lord. Because he's like shooting stuff around him. Yeah, I think they just recolored Star-Lord's 5th skill and gave it to him, eh? Okay, let me just get out of that. Boom. 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 Doom. Okay, and... boom. Really? I canceled the 5th skill too early there because I was like, alright, I don't need to let it play out because I thought we'd just have more than enough damage, but fortunately that was not the case. Boom. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. If I stepped in that poison there, would have been game over this. Okay. I do like the fact that you can instantly cancel his awaken skill and get all the damage from his people them, the Infinity Warpers. I think his 4th skill is a little too short. The same issue I have, well, it's not really an issue, the same complaint, I guess, that I have with Chasm. I don't know why they made the 4th skill for both of them so short. Like, I feel like there's 2 seconds left on the proc that's wasted every single time. That could have given us some more damage. Also, I'm unsure as to why they didn't give this guy any damage accumulation in his kit. Like, I think they got that wrong with him. Like, there's a couple of things that you got to check off for a character that doesn't have a big fan base. One is the fun factor. 2 is the ease of use factor. And the 3rd and most important one is you got to make them unbelievably strong so that there's a, you know, kind of a demand for them. Even though, since he doesn't have a tier 4, demand wouldn't really necessarily be that high. But for example, Kamala Khan didn't have the biggest fan base, but because she was just so powerful, people who didn't really care for the character went out and got her uniform. Granted, now we have tier 4 and people don't really use her like that, no. But the point still stands. I think they should have gone a little bit further with ARACHKNIGHT if they wanted to actually sell him, since he costs 500, what is it, 750 crystals? Yeah, 750 crystals from the heroic quest to unlock. Yeah, it's been a long time since I unlocked this guy. I was gonna say 500. So yeah, between the heroic quest to unlock this guy and then buying his uniform. That's almost 2,000 crystals. Why would you get ARACHKNIGHT if you didn't already have him? Like, and why would you get his uniform? 2,000 crystals. Well, it's not necessarily 2,000, right? It's a little bit less. Point still stands. Why would you spend almost 2,000 crystals on him when you can just save that and put towards any other character that has a tier 4? Right? It's not really much he's going to be doing for you that you can't already do with somebody else. He has the leadership tag. So what? There's other characters that have the leadership tag. Like, for example, Moon Knight. Why would you get a ARACHKNIGHT instead of Moon Knight? You know what I'm saying? Demand for him is really just not there. Anyways, let me jump back into some more content and see how he shakes out. We're going to go against Null. I think we're going to have to drop down here. And now that we have Ghost Panther, I guess the good thing about him is a self-buffing lead. We have Ghost Panther now, obviously, so we have some more supports available for the male characters finally. Let me see how this goes. Ghost Panther is definitely going to be one of the highlights of this update. Yeah, Ghost Panther making him look good. Yeah. I think he's probably as good as Beast, maybe? So, like, if you didn't really like, you know, like Beast's DPS, then ARACHKNIGHT won't really impress you, I don't think. We'll have to do some comparisons. Oh, come on. God. He keeps getting, like, hit over the head and guard broken or stunned, which is not a problem you're gonna have with Chasm. Chasm has stun immunity, so that's a thing. Nice. So the awaken skill lingered long enough for him to drop down back into it. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, the forward skill ending a little too early there. It's unfortunate. Oh, come on. Okay. Unfortunately. Okay. Let me bring him up to the top here. I want to see if I can finesse him. Who pushed him in this corner? Oh, Nightcrawler. Is it? Yeah, I think it's Nightcrawler. The only one I can think of to do something like that. It's so annoying. So yeah, ARACHKNIGHT, I would say, comparatively to the rest of the spiders, you don't... What the... Bro, Nightcrawler, you bum. Yo, Nightcrawler is actually, like, the most annoying, bro. Like, holy. Push this man way out of my range. I don't know why I always decide to use him just to aggravate myself, bro. Like, am I just trying to have a migraine? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know why my proc didn't come on time there, but whatever, man. Whatever. Man, woman. Yo, what the hell? I was right in front of the guy, but for some reason, it was telling me that I wasn't in range. Okay. Whatever, bro. So yeah, that could have been a little bit faster, but unfortunately, I don't think ARACHKNIGHT is gonna be a banger for most people. Y'all can let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I think what they should have done is they should have given this guy damage accumulation. Like, what possessed these guys to decide that that was something they were gonna leave out of his kit, even if it was on his awakened skill? What is going on here? Why did they not give him damage accumulation? Because they didn't even give him anything specific for like PvP, right? They didn't give him like iframe ignore or anything like that. Like, they gave him a leadership, and that's pretty much it. Like, these guys ain't trying to even sell characters that cost crystals. I don't know. Whoever designed it, It looks cool. Looks like a Halloween costume or something, like a 5-year-old made. The skills are dope, but like, oh man, y'all should have gave this man more damage. Y'all disrespectful. But yeah, these are the uniform options if you guys are curious. Medusa, it's only relevant to buff Black Bolt. Dr. Octopus, no longer relevant. Sunbird, literally only for AC. Nightcrawler, just to be an annoyance. And then Scarlet Witch for ABX on Saturdays.